Section 148, maintenance of costing and stock records. Read along with company's cost records and cost audit rules 2014. It is not applicable to the micro enterprise or a small enterprise, including as per the turnover criteria under section 7 subsection 9 of the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Act 2006. If the revenue from exports in foreign exchange exceeds 75%, then too it's not applicable, or if it's operating in a SEZ zone. Looking forward to the CG can order certain class of companies where they have to provide the particular relating to the utilization of material or labor or to other items of the cost as may be prescribed shall also be included in the books of accounts kept by that class of company. CG shall, before issuing the order in respect of any class of companies regulated under the Special Act, consult the regulatory body constituted or established under the Act. Let me explain it to you. So let's say if a bank which is being regulated by the RBI Act and CG wish to form any sort of rules with respect to the banking company in regards to this section, shall first consult with RBI and then after consultation shall form rules here in this section. Now talking about the class of companies will be basis on the net worth or the turnover as may be prescribed and shall be conducted audit in the manner as specified by the order of the CG. It also states that it shall be conducted by a cost accountant who shall be appointed by a board on such remuneration as may be determined by the member in such manner as may be prescribed. Along with that, section 148 subsection 4, that audit to be conducted shall be in addition to section 143. So 143, let me help you refer to the powers and duty of auditor, which lay down the audit report that access the information on all the time. So over there the reference is to 143 subsection 2. So that shall be along with the audit report and the cost report, both shall be maintained. With regards to subsection 5, all the qualification, reservations, right, duty, responsibility, obligation which are applicable to auditor, which are pendentis to the cost auditor. Now, with respect to the cost auditor role and responsibility, he is required to submit a cost audit report to the board in form CRA 3 within 180 days from the closure of financial year, along with the qualification and reservation if any. From this 180 days, within 30 days from there on, the board of the company is required to submit the copy of the report along with the full information and explanation on every reservation qualification contained therein to the central government. 147, if the CG is not satisfied, then may request for the further information and explanation within such time period as may be prescribed. Moving further, any sort of information if or any sort of rule or responsibility which is not complied under this section, then the company and every officer in default who is in default shall be punishable with the manner of 147 subsection 1, which will be discussed in the upcoming videos, and the cost auditor will be dealt in the manner as per 147 subsection 2 and subsection 4. Requiring further on the how to appoint the cost auditor, that has been given in the rule 14 of companies audit and auditor rules. It provides that in the case of company which are required to constitute an audit committee, so as per section 177, if you have audited committee, they can appoint individual or a firm of cost accountant to become the cost auditor of the committee, which shall also be considered by board of directors and be ratified by shareholders in the meeting. In case where the company do not require your audit committee, then the board shall appoint the individual as a cost auditor, and later on it shall be ratified by the members subsequently. Now in the case of no person appointed in section 139, that is as auditor, if you are appointed as auditor of the company, you shall not conduct the cost auditing under this section, and the person who is conducting the audit of cost shall comply with cost accounting standards. Talking about section 148, subsection 7 states, if after considering the cost audit report, under this section, information and explanation furnished by the company under section 6 is of the opinion the further explanation that is same as what has been written there, and say if the CG is not satisfied, they can ask for further information and explanation as many times as may be prescribed. And the report which is forwarded by the board to the central government shall be informed CRA 4. That what has been mentioned over here. A central government with full information explanation, that shall be the format. Now the next you have is last of this video, the maintenance of cost record. All the units and branch thereof shall in respect of each of its financial year commencing on first day of April 2014 maintain cost record in CRA 1. Then the cost audit of the company specified in rule 3, rule 4 shall within 180 days from the commencement of every financial year appoint a cost audit. So summarizing again, first you have to have this you have to keep the record of the cost audit reports in CRA 1, including all the branch thereof in respect of each of the financial year, and the cost auditor shall be appointed within 180 days on the commencement of every financial year by every company. Rest, CRA 3 is report given by the cost auditor, CRA 4 board to give the cost auditor report to the central government. So this was your section 148. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.